What is up, my Pika crew? This is the ThePikaWu, and welcome to another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be a VGC styled match. VGC stands for Video Game Championships, and it's an official mandated tourney by Nintendo. And basically, it is going to be a doubles match. Now, looking at my opponent's team, he doesn't really have an orthodox team. Scizor is pretty standard, but his other Pokemon, Butterfree, Clefable, Poliwrath, Gallade, and Jellicent, they aren't very standard and you don't really see them often in a normal VGCs match. On my team, I've got a very strong team that consists of 6 Pokemon that really work well with each other. And I am going to just lead off with Scrafty and Garchomp because they are the most threatening Pokemon to my opponent's team. And yeah, it does counter a lot of his potential leads, namely his Butterfree. So I hope you guys enjoy the battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Scrafty and Garchomp. Scrafty because I can use the Intimidate ability to my advantage, and I can go for the Fake Out to flinch one Pokemon on my opponent's team. And I use Garchomp because it is a very powerful Pokemon. It has the Dragon Claw and Earthquake combination, and both of them deal a ton of damage against all of my opponent's Pokemon. Now my opponent's going to lead off with the Clefable and Butterfree, and I am thinking Butterfree might carry the Focus Sash, and I don't want it being able to live and put something asleep, so I'm just immediately gonna go first turn Fake Out on the Butterfree and then go for the Stone Edge just to clean take him out. Now my opponent's actually gonna go for the Minimize with the Clefable, and that is very scary because in normal battles evasion moves like Minimize are usually banned, but it is not banned in VGC matches, so this is going to be a very big problem because if I am unlucky, then it might be able to just keep avoiding my hits, and that is very, very dangerous. So I'm actually going to switch out my Garchomp into my Thundurus because I do carry Taunt on Thundurus, and I want to taunt the Clefable as soon as possible so it cannot use passive moves. And I know I can live pretty much any hit from the Jellicent. Even if he does hit me with an Ice Beam, I should be able to live it because I am specially defensive with my Thundurus. Unfortunately for me, my Scrafty does get the Q-Charm Hex, so this is really dangerous because I might be immobilized by Love, and he is just going to keep boosting up with the Minimize. Now, I am going to go ahead and taunt the Clefable, and unfortunately, my taunt's actually going to miss because of the Minimize. And with my Scrafty, I am going to go for the Crunch, but I am going to miss as well. So this is very, very bad because I'm going to keep on missing, and this Jellicent also has the Water Spout. So because he's at max HP, Water Spout is 150 base power. That's very dangerous because if he keeps on going for the Follow Me with the Clefable, and if I keep missing, then this Jellicent is just going to keep on getting free hits and free 150 base power hits against all my Pokemon. So yeah, let's see if I can get a hit. Let's see, Scrafty, nope. It is going to miss. And this unorthodox, relatively gimmicky team is basically playing me right now because he took down my Thundurus, which is my only taunter, and he's almost going to take down my Scrafty. So yeah, my Thundurus is going to get taken out. Now I'm going to bring in my Cresselia because it is a bulky Pokemon, and I don't want to bring in my other Pokemon, which is my Garchomp, because he has Ice Beam with the Jellicent. So I am just going to try to take down this Clefable with my Cresselia. I do have the Psychic Gem boosted Psyshock, and I am an offensive set with Modest Nature, so let's see if I can take him out. Luckily, I am able to hit. Let's see. Oh, he is going to live with 9 HP, so Clefable is going to live for another day. My Scrafty keeps missing, and I really need one more hit against this Clefable so I can finally take it out, so I can start dishing attacks against his Jellicent because he keeps on using Follow Me, which is a very, very great strategy on my opponent's part. So my opponent is going to set up the Trick Room, and Trick Room enables all the slower Pokemon to outspeed, so this is not going to work in my favor because basically all my Pokemon are relatively fast. Cresselia has speed EVs, Scrafty has a good amount of speed EVs, and Garchomp is just a very fast dragon Pokemon. So I am basically put in a pickle. Now my opponent's going to start boosting up with the Clefable. He's going to try to boost its defenses, and if he keeps on boosting up and if I keep on missing, I will never take down this Clefable. But luckily for me, my Cresselia does not miss. I am able to take him out with a second Psyshock, and Clefable goes down. So it is going to be 3 versus 2 now. Now, his last 2 Pokemon are Gallade and Jellicent, and both of them are relatively slow because he is using a Trick Room team. So he is able to outspeed, and yeah, Scrafty is going to get taken out, and that really sucks. This means I'm forced to bring in my Garchomp now, and although my Garchomp does carry the Focus Sash, which means I can live at least 1 hit, it is going to be the slowest Pokemon under Trick Room, and it is going to be very frail because Jellicent can just go for the Ice Beam and basically take me down to 1 HP. So this is a very bad situation. So I am going to go ahead and go for the Protect with the Garchomp because I know his Jellicent's going to go for the Ice Beam against it. And I'm going to keep on going for the Protect with Garchomp because it can't do anything other than die if the Trick Room is still up. So yeah, with Cresselia, I'm at red health, and I know I can just pull off a couple of Psyshocks, but unfortunately for me, I am going to get flinched by the Rock Slide, so things are not looking good. Now, I am going to go for the Protect with the Garchomp. I am going to fail, so this is basically it. He can just basically take me out with the Rock Slide, and luckily for me, he is going to miss the Garchomp at a very crucial moment. So yeah, I am going to live with both my Garchomp and my Cresselia, and it's very crucial because Trick Room fades, and now I can actually capitalize on my speed. I can go ahead and go for the Earthquake. I'm not really fearing anything because my Cresselia has Levitate, and I can take down the Gallade and basically take down the Jellicent with the Psyshock. So I do get a very lucky break there. I am going to win due to that one miss. Wow, that was absolutely insane. After missing so much against the Clefable, I finally get that miss on my opponent's side that I really needed, and that clinched the match for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a very close match. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, a favorite, and a comment, and stay tuned for the comment question of the day. Clefable is an absolute monster. I give that my opponent credit for that. Clefable, definitely underrated. And yeah, peace out, guys.